I believe I can fly.
Hello everybody. So I'm just getting out of, I signed up for a CNA program and I'm pretty excited about it. I've always wanted to get my foot into the door for the medical field, so this is my chance. Let me just turn off my car. It is hot today. So I just got my coffee. I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat my yogurt just because, oh God. Oh, it's warm. Just because I think it's gonna, oh gosh. I have to move my other stuff too. Note to self, frick. I have to clean this freaking car, man, seriously. You know, every time I go to my grandparents' house with my grandpa, because I'm using my grandpa's car since Frankie, rest in peace, is no longer with us because some drunk driver wanted to rear end me and run off. Fucking asshole. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my yogurt. It's Light and Fit Greek yogurt. I was looking at foods to get your butt bigger and they say Greek yogurt's one of them. I wouldn't say I have a caboose already, but my mom blessed me kinda. Well, she blessed me, but nothing like what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to trim down, so I'm trying to do more cardio, and then when I drop more weight, I'm gonna start lifting. I got my coffee. So I just signed up for the CNA school. It's here in Eastlake, and it's a 22-day program. It kind of sounded sketchy to me. I feel more comfortable going to an actual school, but I've heard from many people that CNA you can do a training anywhere. So I just looked up best CNA programs in San Diego. It has 5 stars. Yesterday was a very weird day. I've had 2 flat tires in a span of 2 days. Sorry. It's always at an awkward angle. This is the wheel. Sorry, it's dusty. I've had 2 flat tires. And so Tuesday or Monday or whatever was the first flat tire. Right? Sunday, one of those days. No, Monday. So the guy from AAA, Miguel, called a guy from AAA to patch it up to give me a spare. And he put the spare on. The next day, I go to drop my kids off to school, and halfway through me dropping them off to, or like the beginning of the route we take, it's flat. So I'm like, what the frick? And I didn't know why it was flat. I call Miguel and I'm like, hey, I have a flat tire, and he's at work. He can't come out to help me. So I had to like post up in front of my kids' school, like in a neighborhood. I had to drive like 2 miles an hour to drop them off, poor kids. And they were already late. And I had to wait like 3 hours for Miguel to get off work. Which I'm not mad about because he can't just leave work. So what happened, happened. So he gets off work and he comes to help me. And he calls AAA for roadside assistance. That was the first thing he tried to do to help me out. And the guy's like, oh, you guys only called for me to change the tire. You didn't ask for an air check. And you have to wait 72 hours in order for them to help you again. What the hell is that about? So you're meaning to tell me you're gonna limit me on how much I need help from you? That's like me telling my kids, not that I'm like Miguel's third kid or anything, but I don't even get paid to take care of my kids every day. You know what I'm saying? So if we're giving you money, or if it's like something you're doing. Anyways, that's like me telling my kids, oh, you have to wait 3 days for me to feed you again. It's like, what the hell? We needed help. So anyways, that didn't work. Miguel comes. We go to Discount Tires. And he had to buy me 2 new tires. And you know how old this car is? I thought this car was 13 years old. This car is 19 years old. 19 years old. My grandpa can take care of cars so well. I didn't even know. And the guy said, you know, he's never had to use that spare tire, and that's why it went flat. And I feel so bad. I always ask my grandpa, do you want the car back? Do you want the car back? Because I don't want to feel responsible. This is pretty much, I'm not going to say an antique, but this is a very nice car. And he bought it 19 years ago. Are you kidding me? He bought this car when I was 12, 13. And I'm like, shit. I don't want to be responsible for a nice car like this. It's a luxury car. It's a Beamer. Anyways, so we get the tire fixed. And then we go home. And something I've been wanting to talk about, Miguel's been working 2 jobs to help pay for stuff, which is, I really appreciate him, and he's a very hardworking man, and I'm so grateful to have a man like him. It's been really hard for me to adjust to him working 2 jobs. At first I thought about it like, go work 2 jobs, you're gonna be out of my hair, I get a break for myself. And I guess like 2 weeks into him working 2 jobs, it really started affecting me. Sorry, he's calling. Hold on. Sorry about that. Miguel called. So anyways, what I was saying was, it was kind of hard for me to adjust. Because like I said, I'm so used to him being around. And I didn't realize how much he was around until he wasn't around anymore. The first week was all right. I mean, his jobs are back to back. So, I mean, the second job is temporary. It's supposed to end in July. But he works weekends too, so that's different. So I feel like a single mom. Oh my god, they spelled my name with a freaking E. It's Melina. He does it for us though. And he's trying to get more money to pay for the wedding. And he's graduating soon. I'm so proud of him. Honestly, I've never been with like an established guy. I've always had like somewhat of, no, I wouldn't say daddy issues, but I didn't pick him very well, I'll say that much. My baby daddy was a joke. Although we had our fair share of good times, but we were very young. And I mean, other boyfriends that I've had in the past, I mean, I never knew what I looked for in a guy, honestly. I wasn't aware of like standards you should have for guys. I mean, Miguel and I weren't the idea. Oh, he's calling again, just a second. He was asking me about Thanos, the Tom Bell. But, he's very hardworking, very responsible. I'm not used to that. Like I said, when I first met him, he looked like a cholo, which your girl got a soft spot for cholos. And I was like, man, this is the low life of my dream, because that's really what I was into. I was into low lives. And when I remember when we were kicking it, he was like, oh, I gotta do homework. And I was like, what'd you say? He was like, oh, I have to do homework, so I'm probably, when you leave, I'm gonna just do my homework. And I was like, homework? You don't gotta say all that to get in my pants. No, just kidding. But he had to do homework, and then I come to find that he's very into school, and I was like, so you're not a cholo. No, I'm just kidding. He's an educated cholo. So that was one of the things that I was really in awe about him, because I've never been with a guy who was like not into school, but took their school serious and wanted their schooling to take them somewhere in life. And I'm very proud of how far he's gotten. Hopefully I can say the same for myself one day. I'm not a bookworm. I like to read books, but I'm not a bookworm. I gotta go soon. This bread is really good. It's a pumpkin bread. That was a nice little mini snack. So anyways, I thought about it when he goes to work a lot. I just think to myself, because I was giving him a hard time. I was very emotional, and I would be like, oh my god, you're not paying attention to me. I feel so neglected. I feel abandoned. I wish you would dedicate at least like 9 or 10 minutes to me when you have free time. Because he goes to work from 5 to 11. He comes home, has to go to work at 2. 11, 12, 1, 2. So since he's done with finals, he's been taking it upon himself and trying to get acclimated with his regimen. So he'll work out. His ideal schedule is 5 to 11 work, 11 take a nap, 12 to 1:30 work out, and then, or take a nap from 11 to 11:30, work out at 11:30 to 1, 11:30, 12, 1. And then get ready for work at 1, go to work at 2. Sometimes he starts at 3, so he might have a little more time to chillax. And then he works 3 to 8, 2 to 8, depending. And I can only imagine how exasperating and exhausting and draining that can be for somebody. I know I'd be a fucking bitch, and I'd be cranky. I'm not saying that he is a bitch when he's tired. I'm just saying, like, I personally would be a bitch. And I just thought to myself, you know, he's working 2 jobs, and you being emotional, although I do still express myself, I don't like suppress what I feel. Especially now that I've been seeing my therapist, I've been a lot more vocal about it, and taking my medicine has really helped gather what I want to say rather than reacting. So I just thought about it, and I told myself, you know, you can make the effort too to like have those little moments with him rather than giving him a hard time and badgering him and like trying to make him feel guilty, because I can only imagine how tired he is on top of having like a psycho ass partner. But a bitch is crazy, and a bitch gonna stay crazy, but discreetly. I'll be subtle sometimes, here and there, when I feel like it, which is never. So that's just kind of the update. It's 11:25, today's picture day, so I gotta go to work soon, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit of makeup on. Sorry if my face is oily. I always put sunblock on so I don't get wrinkles when I'm older. I have bags under my eyes, but I have to get better sleep. So this was just a little bit. Have coffee with me, let's chit chat, coffee time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.